Ladies and gentlemen, they said Kanye West has lost a total of $2 billion in deals after what they say are anti Semitic remarks. Well, I find this very interesting. I remember when Mel Gibson was saying all kinds of things, very disparaging things, in fact, far worse than what Kanye West said. I never seen anybody in the media strip him down financially. You sure didn't do it to him. And even some of these leaders of neo-Nazi groups out here, I don't see y'all stripping them down financially. It's amazing what they'll do to a black man and what they won't do to others. So, no, do I agree with Kanye? No, I don't agree with a lot of things he said. But if you're going to do a public strip down financially of him, why aren't you doing it to others that have said disparaging things? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and play this video from CBS Morning. Yes, it's Kel King.
Welcome back to CBS Mornings. Hip hop artist and designer Kanye West is rapidly losing support over business and over a series of anti Semitic comments. We told you about this yesterday that Adidas ended its partnership with West, who now goes by Ye. Both Foot Locker and Gap followed suit, revealing plans to pull his shoe and clothing lines from their stores. West's past rhetoric has also included COVID conspiracy theories and the ludicrous suggestion that slavery was a choice. But the latest attacks targeting the Jewish community have brought the scourge of anti Semitism back into the spotlight. Jonathan Bigliotti has our report.
I could say anti Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what?
Adidas can and did drop Kanye West Tuesday, more than a week after he made that brazen claim during a podcast appearance. In a statement, Adidas called the Grammy-winning rapper's comments unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous. The company said it would stop producing West's Yeezy branded products and end all payments to him. As a result, Adidas expects to lose nearly $250 million in profit from its 2022 net income. It comes after the latest in a recent string of anti-Semitic rhetoric from West, who earlier this month said he would go, quote, DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Platforms like Twitter and Instagram have suspended his accounts.
We know that his comments animated the extremists.
Oren Siegel tracks extremism for the Anti-Defamation League, which reported a 34% increase in anti-Semitic incidents from 2020 to 2021. The total, more than 2,700, is the highest ever since the ADL began tracking those incidents in 1979.
When you think about the following that Ye has on Twitter, for example, it's greater than the number of Jews that exist on the planet. And so when somebody of that position normalizes anti-Semitic messages, it's a huge concern.
The consequences appear to play out over the weekend as a small group of anti-Semitic demonstrators flew a banner over the 405 freeway in Los Angeles, which read, Kanye is right about the Jews.
You passed by that demonstration?
I drove right past it. What really shocked me was the cowardice of it and the ignorance of it.
Steve Leader is the senior rabbi at LA's Wilshire Boulevard Temple. He told us some Wilshire members were among those to receive anti-Semitic flyers like these in recent days.
Any kind of othering, it's a cancer, Jonathan. As much as we have had to mention Kanye, let's get him out of the spotlight. This isn't about him. All human beings, Jonathan, all of us, we are all 99.9% genetically identical. We are all in this together.
For CBS Mornings, Jonathan Vigliotti, Los Angeles.
Okay, as I stated before, Kanye has lost over $2 billion in deals over remarks he made. But it's goes back to the hypocrisy of the whole thing. See, you can use the N word all over the place in America in songs. You can use it just being online, just in general conversation. It's heavily used. And the thing is, we never seen anybody publicly stripped down because of disparaging remarks they made about us. And you notice they're trying to make this as public as possible. And the media is leaking it all over the place. You name one white man y'all have done this to. Name one where he had multiple deals and you stripped them all and you made sure it was very public. It's the hypocrisy of the whole thing. So we know there are people that have been pulling their deals, and I don't know, how outraged are you? But apparently very outraged because, he has written, I lost $2 billion in one day. I'm still alive. Ye wrote. This is love speech. I still love you. God still loves you. The money is not who I am. The people is who I am. So this is what he wrote recently in response to losing all of those deals. I think Kanye has done some annoying things, but he is definitely being treated differently from others that have, said disparaging remarks. What was that GOP Senator Tuberville? I didn't see y'all publicly strip him down for disparaging things he said. I mean, we can all sit around and insult each other and say what's true, and you still won't see people getting stripped down in the media like Kanye. So we know he has sparked outrage over the last several days. And I think him being around Candace Owens does not help at all. I think that's only going to make his problems worse, especially quoting anything that she says. Yeah, big mistake. Big mistake. So companies have taken a stand against the comments. This week was one heavy financial loss for the rapper after Adidas announced that it was severing its $1.5 billion deal with EA. TJX company, which owns the TJ Maxx chain, announced it would no longer sell Ye's apparel. The Gap said it would stop selling Ye's Yeezy Gap line after it shut down its website for the clothesline. So the losses have moved Ye off the Forbes billionaires list as he took a $4 million drop in net worth. This is according to Forbes, ladies and gentlemen. This is according to Forbes. And, this is as of Wednesday. They have made this announcement of how much loss he has taken just saying things about one group of people. And it just proves we're not all protected under the law equally. We're not. This is proof right here. Everybody can talk about freedom of speech, but let's be real. In America, it's freedom of speech for everybody except for Black people. As soon as we say something that others don't like, oh, we deserve, and let me just tell you, let me turn that off. And let me just tell you, these folks have been doing these sort of things to us our whole lives. How many times have you seen, even on jobs, where a person may express themselves? And in the case of our people, they'll weaponize your job against you. The first thing they want to do is take your job and try as hard as they can to make you suffer and make sure you don't have nothing. That's how they go after us. They weaponize your job. And so, no, in the grand scheme of things, no, not unless you are willing to go above and beyond to fight for your right to speak. This is generally what happens. I mean, how many times, and y'all be honest, how many times have you been on a job and spoke your mind about something that was going on and there were consequences for that? But anybody else in that office that don't look like you, they can say any and everything they want and there's never any consequences. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But tell me what you think. Yeah, a lot of people don't like what he said and think he should suffer the consequences. I've seen that in my comment section. But what you do for one, you should do for another. You know, it's just like them going after rappers over their lyrics. We just see a consistent pattern of them trying to make the black rappers suffer the consequences. But you mean to tell me nobody else in the industry has said disparaging things about us? Of course they have, but they don't have to pay the price. you know Kanye is a mess. I hope he takes the opportunity to get himself together. He really do need to get some sort of help. And he needs to humble himself enough to get out of the media. Take a hiatus, Kanye. Get out of the media. Because it's almost like the longer you stay in the media, the more opportunity you're giving them to come after you. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.